What's going on, everybody? It's your boy T Spilling. Welcome to Spilling All Tea. Got some reality for you guys. It is Shahs of Sunset, season 4, episode 9. Since this is Spilling All Tea, you guys ought to have some tea. And if you guys don't know, I just did a R&B Divas LA reunion 2 rant. So I'm a little hype, and I mixed me a little drink. This just some vodka and orange juice. I was hoping that you see how beautiful that looked. I was hoping it would brighten my spirits, and it didn't. But I made some more, so damn it, that's what I'm drinking on right now. I ain't got no tea. I got tea, I just ain't drinking no tea. So I'm going ahead, drink this, hit this, then we're gonna go ahead. Alright, y'all. So I watched this at work. More or less, like, I want to say maybe 90% of it is the last 10% that I couldn't finish watching, so I just finished it now. And I was going, like, I saw myself getting hype, and I was like, you know what, nah, one, I can't do this at work, because if I get too hype, yeah, people gonna hear. It's one thing for me to be back at my residence and get hype, it's another thing for me to sit here and be at work and get hype. So I was just like, nah, I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna have a drink while I'm, doing my little thug thizzle. Y'all know what I'm talking about right now. So excuse me if I'm looking left, right, up, down, all this other stuff, because I'm trying to multitask, do some other shit at one good time. But whew. So it starts off with Reza. Okay, so Reza rehashed his wedding plans with Adam, and pretty much they agree to go to Thailand. Adam, has reservations about inviting Mike and Jess to their wedding because of everything that's been going on, and Reza brings up the dinner for them to reconcile, and Adam just doesn't want to go. But one thing that I've noticed is, how Adam is acting. All I'm gonna say is this: if you guys watch very closely, outside of being on 10, how is it any different than what Jess is doing? Honestly, because you have, like I said, I've never been married. I have a lot of friends that are married. But one that I've noticed is when you're in a committed relationship, now both couples are engaged, so totally different. It's a little bit different. They're not married, but they're engaged, so they're so very close. You have to take into consideration that other person's feelings and how they feel, because it's not just about you at this point. Just saying. So now we get MJ. She brings Russ to a photo shoot. She wants to shoot sexy photos for Charlie. And all that I would say is I do appreciate the fact that, she had a message about, women embracing their bodies. I was here for that. Embrace who you are. Love your curves. Love everything about yourself. Like that. I live by that. Love you for you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop talking before I sit here and I upset somebody. So alright, Gigi and Asifa pretty much they're at a clothing store because they're shopping for Asifa's Bollywood B-Day party. And Asifa, brings up the polygraph test, and Asifa mentions just like, you were drunk, so you may not necessarily remember everything that happens. And Gigi's in her feeling about that because she's like, oh, why don't you believe me? Now, this is when I started to get upset, because she was like, if you're my friend, you're supposed to support. No. Let me tell y'all how T Spilling feels about this shit. Okay. Like I said, I have family and friends that do a lot of fuck shit. A lot. Here's my thing on it. If we cool, I'm going to give you that shoulder. I'm going to give you the ear is limited, though. Cause if you keep singing me the same damn song, I'm gonna turn that shit off. If you constantly got a relationship with the same damn I'm gonna just stop. You keep coming with the same shit and I not really advise, I'm gonna just stop. But the whole thing about support, her whole thing is you support me no matter what. I don't like that type of friendship. I don't. You know, I believe that as friends, you should be there for moral support. If that person needs a shoulder to cry on, give them that and show genuine concern. But just support them no matter what they believe and, you know, cling to every word they say. Nah, boo-boo, no, that shit ain't happening. Not motherfucking period. At all. My feelings. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Please do. So, now we get to Asa. She's working on her women's demonstration. She has all the women participating at her house, and some who are, you know, I won't necessarily say if they're Muslim, but some of them who are of the Islamic faith that have never, you know, covered themselves completely. You know, I think there was one, you know, she was kind of taken back by, I would assume, because of her parents and whatnot. And even some of the women who are not of the Islamic faith, some of them were just like, they felt a certain kind of way. It's like, oh my gosh, but I can appreciate all of them being able to bond over this. And with that being said, I mean, there was a whole, jumping ahead of myself, actually I'll fucking say it, because Rez even said it, and I'll probably say it again, but the whole being, you know, in America, you know, and having that choice, you know, to decide what it is that you want to do, or me believing this, but this person believing this, but we can all live in harmony. And the fact that, and I think what it did for some of the women who are not Muslim and of the Islamic faith is the fact that, you know, maybe, just maybe, it gives them more appreciation for what they have. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't wearing the shit. No, and there's no diss, but it's just like, I'm a dude, so I'm not wearing it. But, you know, I don't know. So, you have Mike and Shervin, you know, they talking about cars and shit, but, you know, the meat of it is Mike talks to Shervin and he brings up, you know, Jess's reservations about everything, and Mike feels that, you know, if he walked away, things would be just that much easier. But he doesn't want to. He wants to reconcile. And I gotta understand, you have put so much time into these friendships. It's not just something that you truly walk away from. But what I will say, if you are around a group of people that they only bring the worst out of you, you have to rethink certain things. You know, and you really have to rethink certain things. And I've always said, you know, if you're not adding to my life, but you're taking away from it, why the fuck do I need you here? And that's not me being uppity, but if you're not adding value, whether it be, you know, emotional, spiritual, all these other different things, like if you're not helping to build me to be a better person, but, you know, because we all have ugly in us, but when I'm around you, it seems like the ugliness is fed and it comes out when I'm around y'all. Why am I there? Why? But they have good times together, so he wants to reconcile to get back those good times. So MJ has her picture. She has it under the bed sheets, and she pretty much tells Charles, mind you, she's laughing hysterically the whole damn time, but she's like, you know, help me make the bed. He's like, okay, we gotta pull the covers back. He sees it. He loves the picture. He loves her sexy, you know, and he just embraced her. And she was nervous, like, I'm not this girl, but I want to become this girl. And I guess just being a little bit more adventurous or whatever. But it was a beautiful scene. Nothing more to say about that. Also, she does her demonstration. Reza is recording it, and the whole thing is, her thing is, you know, because we have the technology, this can go viral and it can impact people. Some of the girls unveiled, some didn't, and for what it's worth, there was a woman there who was completely covered. So we don't know what her tattoo was, but, you know, maybe she might have gotten something from it. I don't know, but I mean, they showed it. So we have Gigi, MJ stops by. You know, they start, you know, talking about retaking the polygraph test. She says that she's going to, and, you know, and actually the guy comes over. If y'all watched the latest season of Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars, the same guy that did that is the one that did this. He said it's more modern. You know, it will give you a more accurate yes, no, nothing inconclusive. And the polygraph shows that she was not lying. But the one thing that I will say, I mean, real talk, you know, normally I'm not team nobody, but I am team Mike. I'm just going to be straight up with you. But I think the questions were too vague. Because if you recall, in the first one, she literally discussed everything with the guy right there. From what I took from this, she you know, briefed him before he got there. So I don't think that his questions were necessarily thorough. And I mean, again, if she feels that it happened, it probably did happen. You know, even if she was in a drunken state, like, if that's what she truly feels, she may not necessarily be lying. If that's how she feels, that is her view of the story. So I'm not calling her a liar. I'm not saying that, you know, she was vindicated. But the test said that, you know, everything was, you know, true. So we'll go from there. So now with Mike and, you know, and Jess, you know, she feels that she deserves an apology from everybody. I don't know about that, but whatever. Mike says, you know, he wants to forgive, forget, and Jess says she's only going for Mike, but she's making everything all about her, and even saying that you. Alright, I'm not going to say that because I'm about to say it now. So they're at the dinner. Jess and Mike are there. And Jess says she's done being fake and tell Mike, don't silence me. Pretty much let me say what I'm going to say. She ordered her, I believe it was a martini. She was sipping on that shit right when they asked after. Like, damn. She ain't go down like that, though. But she was sipping on the shit. Getting that liquid courage going on. So Mike says he likes to forgive and forget, and Jess says that's going to stop. This is when I really started to get a little agitated, because the next thing I'm going to talk about, and that's actually when I stopped watching. But she's like, that's going to stop. Now my whole thing is, you doing way too fucking much. Because one of the things where it's like, if that's how he feels, that's how he feels. You know, I'm all about compromise, but you never sit here and tell somebody that's grown, this is what you will and this is what you won't do. I understand happy wife, happy life, yah, blah, blah, but you never tell a grown motherfucker, you gonna stop that. If that is his standard, if those are his morals, if that's what he grew up, and if he's a person that pretty much, not necessarily wants peace, but wants to be able to forgive that person, forget about it, and move on with his life, that's a good thing. So what I'm taking is, nothing against Jess, she's probably a shady motherfucker. She probably a motherfucker that want to sit here and hold on to shit. I don't know. Y'all tell me. If y'all haven't watched it and y'all just watched the review, at least go back and watch like the last 15 to 20 minutes and y'all tell me what y'all feel about that, what y'all get. That's what I got. So Jess says she doesn't want him to unfriend anyone, but she wants to show him who his real friends really are. No, you want him all to yourself. That is exactly what you want. Again, I'm Team Mike. I ain't never say I was Team Jess. I appreciate the conversion. It was very very I really love that. I love seeing that. It brought me back to when I converted to Judaism. Not the point. So Asa comes in first, and it's nothing but fucking small talk. And it's one of those where, again, I felt very awkward, but I would have been one of those where I'ma just sit here and eat my food, and sip my drink, and eat my food, and sip my drink. Here everybody is, now we gonna talk. That would have been me. Alright, y'all. So MJ arrives now. MJ ain't about the motherfucking short talking shit. She says, can we talk about you putting the ring on the finger and this being the first time that I've seen you and being able to talk to you about it? Goes right the fuck in. I wasn't mad about it. Hey, let's stop, pussyfooting, tiptoeing around this shit. Let's get the fuck right the fuck into it. So Jess says, you know why we didn't tell you, because y'all don't give a fuck about us. Immediately goes fuck you. And I was just like, whoa. Who the fuck is texting the nigga and shit? I'm gonna get back to that because I'm almost done. But I was like, woo, you went in too damn fast, boo. You gotta ease. You know what? Hold on. I didn't talk to myself. I really am one to fucking talk. Because Lord knows I will sit, you know what? Maybe I need to reevaluate myself. You know what? This shit ain't about me. I'm gonna talk to myself afterwards. We gonna meet myself and I and the other motherfuckers living in my head. We gonna talk about this shit afterwards. But, she's like, I don't give a fuck about any of you guys. I was like, woo! Give us that TV shit, y'all. Ooh, I'm starting to, perspire, Or as some people say, glisten, I'm so damn stupid, y'all. But, Jess says her issue, like she pretty much was saying, it's not that I don't like y'all, but the issue was when Gigi dropped the bomb and it pretty much came out that all of you knew. Now I think in her mind she felt y'all knew she was gonna spring it the way that she sprung it, but I say, even though I like her, she thick and she is fucking gorgeous, child. When I saw her in that all black when she took that veil off, I was like, whoo! That's how I was, y'all. I had to take it up an octave and shit. But damn, I lost my whole damn train of thought. How the fuck do I do that? Give me a second. I need to find my damn place and shit. But it was just like she really didn't like that. And Asa's whole thing is like, look, now, I didn't agree with how she said it. I didn't agree with the delivery and everything. I made a promise, and Jess' whole thing is I don't give a fuck. That was her whole thing, like, I don't give a fuck. Because Jess' whole thing is she felt embarrassed and everything. And, just when I say there was zero fucks to be given on Jess's part. Mike is hurt. He says in his confessional that Asa still believes Gigi due to the track record. Now MJ, as what if she told the truth, and she pretty much brings up that she took 2 lie detector tests, and they came back true, or it came back true, but it was one of those where first of all she took 2. Why did she take 2? You're not going to tell, but says that she told the truth. And I kind of felt some kind of way about it because of how the shit came out. But at the same exact time, though, I will sit here and keep the, yarmulke to MJ only because of the simple fact that is your friend. Gigi is your friend. And I'm a motherfucker. I'm a nigga. I'm that dude where if somebody's my motherfucking friend, I don't give a fuck who. Unless you God. I can't be standing in front of him on Judgment Day. But outside of that, I don't give a fuck who you is. Who? To include my mother dearest, love her to death. She can sit here and call me all types of motherfucker bitch ass niggas. She would probably never say that to me. But she can say whatever. But if somebody going in on one of my peoples, I would defend that person because I would hate. Because I'm just use me for example. So say for instance if this right here is my friend. I'm going to take a drink from a friend. This is my friend. And my friend was like, hey, y'all real. Guess what? So-and-so said da-da-da. No. Because I was right there. I heard the whole thing. We was sitting here eating. We was breaking bread. I heard the whole damn thing. My question would be, so what the fuck did you say? I mean, did you defend me? Well, no, I was there to get the motherfucker. So you gonna sit there while motherfuckers talking shit about a nigga, and you ain't gonna say shit? No more friendship. My whole thing is now. It's one thing to get tea, but if you not finna sit here and defend me, but you gonna come back to me with the fuck shit? Cause my whole thing is, what did you say? Cause if you finna sit there and let motherfuckers talk shit on me, and we supposed to be some motherfucker ride or die and shit, man, fuck you. That's how I feel. So with that being said, I can appreciate MJ for that. I can. Again, y'all, like I said, I try to be as unbiased as I possibly can. I try. Still Team Mike. So, Reza, if I didn't already say this, there was at some point, damn it, Reza and Adam came in. They actually came in when Jess talked about the whole bomb being dropped. That's when that happened. But Reza says that, all 3 of them believe Gigi. And I was like, ooh. And that's when shit started to go left. Jess is now the victim because she was just like, it's not about him, it's about me. I was hurt. And it's like, actually, it's really not about you. The situation has nothing to do with you. Yes, you were embarrassed and all this other shit, but the situation, for what it's worth, really has nothing to do with you. But you are somewhere in the middle, but it's not about you. It's about, Mike and Gigi. That's truly who the fuck it's about. Point blank in the motherfucking period. So Reza, compliments a couple on their growth, but pretty much says, I guess what they build, how they've been addressing things is detrimental to the group. And, Reza brings up, the whole evil comment, and Jeff was like, well, if he said it, he lied. And I was like, whoa. she probably could have said, if he said that, he may have misconstrued what I said, because I said, and I'm going to say what she said in a second, but with her saying that, it's just like, you know, you're not helping the situation. If you said he lied, then how do you not know Mike lied about this situation? I'm not saying that he did, but how do you not know that he lied? Gotta be careful. But Jess tells her, I said you wasn't a good person. And she says that, you know, I have, seen him hurt. And Rez says, if he wants to keep his business and relationship, damn man, I'm starting to get the drunk hiccups and shit. Business and relationships separate, more or less dealing with Mike. That's his right. That is his prerogative. And pretty much says, you know, you cannot continue to blame other people for your problems. And Mike said, as friends, you know, they went through hell, but he just wants them to figure it out. That's all he wants. Now, he said that. Might have been editing, but the next thing we hear is I saying, can we leave this at the table? I didn't agree with that. I didn't. Because there's no resolve. Because all you want is just like, you know what? I'm done with shit. Let us just leave it here. And let's pretend like everything is okay. Everything ain't okay. I didn't like the fact that they were in the fucking restaurant sitting there showing their fucking asses. Okay. So Reza decides to leave. Asa leaves with him. Then everybody else go outside. Yeah, rah. No console. Reza and Adam already left. Asa waiting on her car. She not in her car. Her and fucking Jess going back and forth for a minute. Asa, you know, pretty much just kind of, you know, not necessarily bless her, but just like pretty much rightfully walked Saul. Just like, I can't do it. Asa is saying, then don't do it, and yeah. And that's pretty much how this shit ended, y'all. And that's it. So, hold on. Gotta get back into character. So, you got, yeah, I'm really not back into character. But that was my review for Shahs Sunset, y'all. With this video and all else, please rate, comment, and subscribe if you have not. To all my old subscribers, I love all of you. I really do. Excuse me for looking away. But I love all of you. Thank you guys for rocking out with me. I truly do appreciate it. And I mean that from the deepest part of my heart. I really do. I appreciate it. To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. Like I said, it's nothing but love over here. And for those who are just looking around, you know, if you like what you see, and trust me, there's so much on this channel. From, you know, rants and shit about different reality shows, to In the Kitchen segments that I do, the Tea Time Talk, which is the brand new thing about me, just talking about my life and kind of opening up and letting you guys get to know, you know, outside of the moniker that is Tea Spilling, who y'all real is deep down inside, and some of the shit that I've gone through in my life. And even the spirit and soul, where if that's what you know, what you like, you get to see, you know, just the other side of me, where I'm just deep into, you know, what I believe in, just trying to shed some enlightenment and just give people something to help them get through the next day or the next week. Because sometimes everybody need, you know, a nice word to take them to the next level, and a brother ain't asked for no money. The shit is free. But yes, you know, it's simple. Just subscribe. You'll be a part of the family. And since this is spilling all the tea, you guys know that I spill the tea so you can catch it. Bring whatever you want to catch the tea in, whether it be a jar or this big ass cup right here. Bring it. I'm gonna fill your cup up. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to get this down in one gulp. If not, it's gonna be two, because it's about to go down. Woo! Yeah, I tasted myself, and what? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, I thank you for the support. I love all of you. Yes, please have a great and wonderful day. And until next time, you guys, I love you. And yeah, peace.